it's only certain, because like the city itself is doing really well. You know, there's lots of things.
There's a lot of pockets of problem areas, like
yeah. Well, I was in the.
I bet that was a.
Hello and welcome back to Sarah's Country Cottage and Garden. Can you hear me? I hope you can. I'm wearing a microphone for the first time. It's took quite a while to get this to work. It's been really difficult. I'm not technical, but finally I found the right video to help me on YouTube. This wonderful chap, he had bought the same microphone and had a similar phone. Anyway, it turns out that they're not compatible, so I had to download an app. So hopefully now it's working and you can hear me. So I'm here in our bedroom and I'm here because I just wanted to quickly tell you about our day out last Sunday. Robert and I took my mum down to Cheshire. So it's a county about 2 hours away for us because we're in the north of England. And we were going to the Little Brocante. And the Little Brocante is a lovely event that's hosted in the village of Burton and Gladstone Village Hall. And more specifically, it's on the cricket grounds and the cricket pavilion behind, where they host beautiful cream teas, and all the ladies in the village have got together and made beautiful cakes and sandwiches, and Robert really enjoyed that, as did we. We enjoyed it too. So as you can see from the first few seconds of this video, they had beautiful tents, lovely stalls set out across the cricket ground. And I would love to have filmed that a bit longer for you. I'm a bit too shy and I didn't really want to ask. And maybe next year, because I think this is an annual event that they do, maybe next year I'll be braver and get more for you with more details. But I have got a few seconds more of a couple of stalls and I will show you that in a few minutes or a few seconds. It's only a few seconds long, but it just gives you a flavour of what we saw. It was full of vintage things, it was full of antiques, there was reclamation, there was china, there was fabrics, you know, vintage fabrics, there was baskets, there was all sorts. It was wonderful. And I'm going to split this video in two. So part 2 will be next week. Part 2 will be in the garden. And the reason being is because 2 of the things I found, big things. I mean, at one point, Mum wondered if she was going to be able to come back home with us either strapped to the roof of the car, because we had to put 2 of the seats down to get these inside. But for me, it was worth it. I'd been longing for one of these things for so long. And it really was a dream come true to finally get one, because usually they're either ridiculously expensive or you just don't see them. They're not available. And so I couldn't believe it when I saw this and I was able to get it. Amazing. And we got 2 things for the garden, and they're both pieces that transform 2 areas of the garden, and I'll show you that next week. Meanwhile, I'm going to be very busy trying to weed as much as I can. If the rain allows me to, because we're having a lot of rain lately, and also I do work full time too, so it's getting that time. Anyway, back to today and today's video. So I'm going to turn the video around and show you what I bought, because I've put them up here in our bedroom. I'm displaying them here. There's just a couple of things I've brought from downstairs that I've laid on the bed, and I'll show you those too. And I've also got a few seconds more that I'm going to show you of a couple of stalls. So without further ado, I'm going to let you see that, and then when I come back, let's show you what I've got. I hope it's okay and you can hear me.
It's been off and on. It's not been as bad as they said it was going to be. So.
Just spitting.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm going to stand out here and if anybody needs anything.
So I'm up here in our bedroom, and the first stall I went to, I couldn't resist these two little prints, very much of the Regency period. But they're quite battered and old, so they could very well be from the Victorian or even earlier period. And I just love them. Children playing out scenes from their history. And then again, more children, a little village scene, chatting on the lanes. So I just thought they looked really pretty and would look nice in our bedroom. So I had a clock there, so I've taken the clock down and put those up there. And then I've moved the clock over to this side of the room. So the picture of the roses was where the clock was. And I brought the picture of the roses down. And I can see this better now. So I really like seeing this photo here. I think it works and looks beautiful. So our bedroom is really looking complete and full now. A lovely wallpaper, that's by Colfax and Fowler. And lovely old prints again of the Regency period. I need to make that one out for the window. It's so pretty. And then here, one of my favourite stories, a book I love to read and films that I love to watch, is Emma by Jane Austen. So that was that. So then I had to take a picture down off that wall, and I put that picture. Oh, there's a hello everybody. And I put that picture here. So then I went for a little trio here. The little Regency print at the top. If you can, oh, can you make that out? And then again. So our bedroom, just trying to keep in a nice theme to the Regency. And this print here, if I can, now then, I'm going to block it so you can see it. There we go. This is actually just a note card that I got from Chawton House, which was the home of Jane Austen. And so obviously it's a scene. Can you make out the words? So yeah, this is actually just a note card that I framed. But yeah, there we go. So what else did I get? So exhibiting there was Nikki from the Painted Room, who you'll find on Instagram, and that's who I got at the same place. Did I get that from her at Christmas time? Was the painting with the roses. I got that off Nikki. Now that's an antique painting, but Nikki also does her own painting. Now I'm hoping it's not going to be dark because it's set back here. And this time, this is what Nikki has painted. And I saw this on her Instagram account, and I was thrilled when she brought it to the Brocante because I just think it's beautiful. So this is what I got off Nikki at the Brocante Fair. So you can find her on Instagram, and it's called The Painted Room. And Nikki also designs her own fabric, like this fabric here. Now, can you make this out? So these candle shades are from Nikki. I've got many things from Nikki over the years. She really is the most talented and creative designer, and I just love this fabric. So I love these little candle shades. If I go around the back of here, I've just cut some flowers from the garden. There you go. In my little hogben jugs. So a little rose blue and just a variety of flowers from the garden. So here you can see a couple of other things by Nikki at the Painted Room. A little padded box and little matchsticks. And she does little fabric drawers. In fact, my mum got a set off her. They look so beautiful. So yes, so that was that. And then inside the village hall, they had lots more stands, and there was a lady inside the village hall, and I got this lovely cockerel. Now, is it? Should I have put the light on? See, if I put the big lights on around, it changes the colours and the perspective, doesn't it? So I'm trying to go with the natural daylight. So I'm hoping you can make out this lovely little cockerel. So I just thought it created a nice, lovely French and English feel to the look. So I was really pleased with that. And then the other things I got, I came across this basket. You know how I love baskets. And this, well, we are in August now. It's almost September. It feels like autumn because the days are drawing in. So the pumpkins are out. And when I saw this basket, I didn't go buying baskets because if you know me by now, you know I don't need any more. I've got so many. But this, let me turn it around, let me hold it up. It's a beautiful colour. It's a lovely little size. And it's lovely and old. And it's got really lovely detail. And it was a good price. It cost me £20. I should want me to tell you what things cost? But yes, so I got that basket there. And that was £20. Now, another stall, and this one was outside again, because it was, well, you'll see from the video that I inserted, it was just lovely with lots of little tents and people pitching up their stands. And another lady who I always usually buy from, she does lots of vintage sewing paraphernalia, needle cases, lots of lovely, beautiful old threads and things. Well, she also had this beautiful print that's really quite old. And then she had the French blocks of soap. So I got that for the kitchen. And this I have down in our hallway. So again, I've been moving things around and that's in our hall. So there we go. What do you think? So as I said, I've been putting the pumpkins out. So I've put a couple of pumpkins. This is Robert's side of the bed. And I've dotted a couple of pumpkins on there. And then we've got the pumpkins on the bed. And then I brought the pumpkins in this is a lovely old French basket. And I put pumpkins in there. And then if I take you, let's let the light adjust. So then here, in our little nook, can you make out? I've got the pumpkins. And these are the ones that I made all last year. I bought some cheap velvet cushions. I look around, there's a shop called Jisk and Dunelm, and they sell velvet cushions really for just a few pounds. And I cut them up, and then the stems I dried. So those are my pumpkins that I made last year, ready for autumn this year. So there we go. I like this little corner. So I hope you've been able to hear me today, and I hope everyone's had a lovely day and enjoys a new week to come. And I hope I've not rambled on too long. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me and this microphone's worked out. So hopefully going forward, the sound will be much better. So let me know. It's always lovely to see your comments. I really do appreciate it all. And I'll see you again next week with the surprise of the garden. So thank you for watching. Goodbye. Oh, one more thing. I forgot to show you these two little napkin rings. They're hand painted. And I just thought they were so sweet. They were just £5 for the pair. So probably part of an old set. I just really loved them. So yes, that's the final thing that I bought. Now going back to Grace Interiors, where I got the soap and the print from, these are examples of things that I've bought from her in the past. Now these, they call them Suffolk Puffs. and she sits down at night making these, and then she sells them in these beautiful, lovely vintage boxes. And these are bits that I've bought from her in the past as well, lovely old frames with bits of fabric in. And this lovely strawberry tree pincushion was also from her, along with beautiful thread. So yes, I'll put Grace Interiors details down below in the description link, so you'll be able to find the details for the painted room, Grace Interiors, and details for the country brocante. It's the little brocante that you can find on Instagram, and she actually has a shop in the village, so you can visit her shop anytime. Anyway, now I shall go for the second time. So thank you for watching. It'd be great if you could give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe. Goodbye.